Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Malaysia Open here in Kuala Lumpur at the Axiata Arena, the season opener for the HSBC BWF World Tour 2025 season. It's the Super 1000 event, just 4 of them on the calendar, and this is what it's all about. The HSBC BWF World Tour Finals Trophy today, this afternoon, brought out by Lim Boon Lay, who's a men's singles junior in the Malaysian national team. So 2 sessions, of course, today on quarterfinals Friday, and if you were with us for the earlier session, you would have seen those 3 games that happened. Fantastic matches. To kick off this afternoon session, we've got Feng and Huang Dongping, the world #1 and #1 pair, up against Yang Po Swan and Feng, the number 6 seeds. That'll be followed by the men's doubles, Chen Boyang and Liu Yi from China taking on Ben Lane and Sean Bendy from England. Up next after that, it's the player that all these fans are waiting to see, the world #1 Shi Yuqi in action against Chou Tianchen from Chinese Taipei. And up after that, it's the men's doubles featuring the Chinese Taipei players that, of course, ousted Aaron Chow and So Week yesterday, Li Fangchen and Li Fangzhen, taking on Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae. And that will be followed by the men's singles, Koda Nairoka, the number 8 seed, taking on Eun Kalong Angus, and it's that match that will close out our coverage on court 2 here on day 4 of the event. As you can see, the fans are full to the rafters here for this evening, or I should say afternoon session. And there's been a great turnout from them, of course, every year for the 68 edition since 1937 for the Malaysia Open. But these fans in for a treat as there's some very big names and some very big games about to hit courts 1, 2, and 3 here at the Axiata Arena. So the players and technical officials already making their way out to the courts. Big week for some of these pairs and players. Of course, some of these home fans would have loved to have seen some Malaysian representation. But sadly, that was not to turn out this week, as there was a whole host, in fact, 7 pairs and players from Malaysia out in the first round. Looking at the mixed doubles, you can see 3 spots left and a lot of big names. Feng and Huang, Yang and Hu, Chen and To, Murakawa and Saito, Cheng and Zhang, and Go and Lai still in with a chance. So here they come. It's a big round of applause for the world #1 pairing, who didn't make it to the World Tour Finals. Strangely enough, at the end of last year, Zhang Zhenbang and Wei Yazin and Zheng Xiwei and Huang Yashong filled up the 2 national country quota spots for the World Tour Finals. So it was a surprise that this incredible pairing of Feng Yangzhe and Huang Dongping didn't make it, but they had such an incredible run at the end of last year. I think it was 4 straight wins on the World Tour. It was the China Open, first of all, another Super 1000. That was against Go Soon Hwan and Siobhan Lai. The Arctic Open, there was a win there. That was a Super 500, and then 2 Super 750s, the Denmark Open and the China Masters. 4 top places on the podium in a row for Huang Dongping and Feng Yangzhe, and hopefully they're going to continue that form right now to kick off their 2025 quarterfinal season. Of course, they've already been playing for 3 days, but to make it to your first quarterfinal, your first semi-final for the year, well, that's always going to be remembered. 4-0 on the head-to-heads. Last time was at the China Masters, one of those big wins for Feng and Huang Dongping. For Yang Po Swan and Feng, well, they can pose a threat. The world #10 pair. But they will be up against it. It's a tough ask and a tough challenge. Now, the weather report here from Malaysia, I can tell you that it has started raining outside, but as of now, there is no change to any of the play, thankfully, and everything looks to be in order. So there is Feng Yangzhe, 23 years old, from Tianjin in China. And what a wonderful career he's had so far. He was actually a very successful junior as part of the 2018 World Junior Championships team. But since he's teamed up, of course, with the gold medalist, Huang Dongping, all the experience you need in mixed doubles is on your screen right now. She's such an incredible net player, such an incredible player generally, but also her ambition, focus, vision has meant that she's taken this new partner of hers, very young partner, to the top step already, and he's only 23 years old. Those are their first two results. Greg and Jenny Mares in 40 minutes, Alexander Dunn and Julie McPherson in 34 minutes. So straight games for them so far, flawless all week. And they're going to be looking to emulate that right now. So Yang Po-swan and Huling Feng. Yang Po-swan, 28 years old, from Tainan in Chinese Taipei. They themselves have had a pretty decent run, but nowhere near the kind of level that Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping have been at. Quarterfinalists at the China Masters, the Kumamoto Masters in Japan, Denmark, and Kaohsiung as well. And those were their tournament results so far. Tang Chunman and Ng Si Yao, that was a surprising result in 3 games in 61 minutes. And then Callum Hemming and Estelle Van Leeuwen from England, 57 minutes, also in 3 games.
Ready to play.
So umpire and service judge in position. And about ready to get underway here. I was just talking about the Malaysian fans and how they love some Malaysian representation. Well, Goh Soon Huat and Siobhan Lai are on court 1. And they are one of the last hopes for Malaysia here at the Malaysia Open. They're up against Chen Fang Hui and Zhang Chuxiang.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping, China. And on my left, Yang Po-swan and Huling Feng, Chinese Taipei. Huang Dongping to serve to Yang Po-swan. Level, play.
So here we go. Quarterfinals Friday, the Malaysia Open continues.
Service over. 1 love.
Well, Yang and Hu have already
service over. 1, 2.
Well, definitely Yang Po-Swan and Huling Fang have settled quicker here.
3-1.
They've raced off to a 3-1 lead. But patchy playing for these opening 5 points.
One.
5-1 up now. Well, Feng Yanzhe right now is having an absolutely torrid time. Well, that's just been great pressure from Huling Fang at the front.
7-1.
So it hasn't just been a question of Feng and Huang taking some time to start the engines. Huling Fang has already put down a statement of intent up at the net. That's what she intends to do. And this 8-1 lead, fully justified. Nice from Huang Dongping.
Service over. 2-8. Fault. 3-8.
Slowly but surely carving into that initial lead. That's magical from Huang Dongping. That's what she's there for. It'd be hard pushed to find a better net player in a mixed double setup. Well, Feng Yanzhe decided to play that one to the line, and that's allowed a challenge. Did look like it was possibly scraping the edge. But a great start for Yang and Hu. Yeah, out. That was all feathers.
Out.
Well, he could have played it a little bit on the inside.
9-4.
But decided to go for the spectacular shot. I think against Yang and Hu, this might not be the most advisable course of action. And still having trouble at the net. So 10-4. And we're about to shift to the first mid-game interval.
Interval. 11-4, play.
Well, a lot of work here to be done for Feng and Huang, who have definitely started very slowly. That's a good start from Huang Dongping.
5-11.
And if you add those 4 wins that they had at the China Masters, China Open, the Denmark Masters, and the Arctic Open from the end of last year, add that to their Olympic run, which took them to the quarterfinals, and it was a pretty sparkling 2024 for Feng Yangzhe and Huang Dongping. But right now, looking to find their feet. 12-6.
Service over. 7-12. Play.
Some mistakes beginning to creep into Yang and Hu's game. But still, they look the more hungry of the pairs. And they've certainly come out with a good game strategy. Huling Fang is very alert at the nets. And if you were thinking that there was going to be a net battle between Huang Dongping and Huling Fang, there will be. But right now, it's just Huling Fang dominating that net. Huang Dongping has come in with a couple of good shots, a couple of good points, but there has been no real battle of, say, the kind that we were expecting. They've closed it up, though, 10-12. Oh, it's a great touch from Feng Yangzhe.
12-0.
Always helps to have a 6'5" player on the court, I find. Well played by Huang Dongping.
13-12.
She was watching that shuttle all the way. 13-12. Well, that looked like it may have been shading out, but Feng Yangzhe played it.
Service over. 13-0.
Oh, wonderfully dragged off to the right side by Huang Dongping.
14-13.
Oh, very deep serve and very wide from Feng Yangzhe.
Service over. 14-0.
Well, he's been the player that's been weakest so far on court. 6'5" Feng Yangzhe. That's very nice from him though, into the corner.
Service over.
But certainly in terms of unforced errors, most of them have been coming from his rackets. And still, on the weaker side of the courts, 15-14 up. Yang and Hu are going to have to step up their play. And again, that's gone long for Feng Yangzhe. He's having a bit of problems with the drift over on that side. Huang Fang again, wonderful at the net.
16-15.
Emphatic from Huang Dongping. Straight to the feet of Yang Po-Swan.
Service over. 16 all. Play.
Oh, very strange service action again from Feng Yangzhe. Well, that was one of the few points so far that actually got turned into a developed rally. And it ends up on China's side. Deep serve catches out Yang Po-Swan.
18-17.
So now we're at the business end of this first game. Huang Dongping on serve.
Ling Fang. Ling Fang. Ling Fang. Get ready.
And a reminder from the umpire to Chinese Taipei pair to get ready quicker. Well left by Huang Dongping. Remember, they were 11-4 down at the break. 19-17 on serve. Left it a little bit late in terms of starting those engines, but now that they're up and running, this could be the serve. 2 points here. And they've got 1 foot in the semis. Well, nothing's going to stop a 6'5" man who jumps. I mean, with that, you're talking about an elevation of about 7.5 feet. And that's a steep angle coming down. And for a big man, he's got great reflexes and is very fast as well. So 3 game points for Feng and Huang. Oh, that's a wonderful shot into the corner, though, by Huang Fang.
18-20.
In fact, it wasn't. It was her partner, Yang Po-Swan, that just got a racket in there. So 18-20.
Play.
Amazing pickup by Yang Po-swan. That's another game point gone. Good pressure from the Chinese Taipei pair. Both of them, look how high they were defending that line. Both of them at the tee. Pushing forward, cutting down that reaction time, but also accurate as well. So one last game point available for Feng and Huang, or its extra points. Good output, solid. And it's gone out, so 21-19, the first game falls.
First game won by Feng and Huang Dongping, 21-19.
这顶空了，你可以加点力了，但是他反抽回来自己修爱，好不好？发球发打，真的如果被动就弹用力弹，弹的人要放着，他只一打下来马上反转，让他再起。为什么靠前点？对，前面就你老想怼给他不打你，
脚有挑起来他也没有重伤，
他不是 PB 掉掉，他不会重伤你嘛，他这种，所以说他就顶掉你，但你每次打完这好，你想记住我包了我不退了，要不然你杀死我，要不然我就断你。知道吧？所以说还是在发接发比较好，发接发你好，你连续得分啊，对吧？接发球记住，一定要记住，他们有的人非常重视的，他都拦你，我们先断他，让他先起，好吧？好，不要全是抽，不要全是抽啊！
而且我们球下去了以后啊。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
So game two. And now, what must be of an ominous concern for the Chinese Taipei side is that Feng and Huang are on the slightly better side of the court. And Feng just shouldn't have any problems with the back line from now on. That's where a lot of those points were leaked in that first game. Now, of course, the drift will affect Yang and Hu.
Two love.
Comfortable start for Feng and Huang to the second game. A couple of mistakes from Yang and Hu, who I'm sure are going to have to adapt their game slightly. That's a very nice shot from Yang Po-swan. That's gone long.
Service over. 1-2.
Frustrated. Huang Dongping under no pressure with that shot, but she still sent it long.
Service over.
But still, the 3-1 up.
1.
And points seem to be flowing quite easily now from this side. Definitely smiles on their faces, and that's good to see.
Four, 1.
Feng Yanzhe's service still letting him down.
4.
Still a few things that he needs to work on. Well, you don't need to be 6'5" to kill that.
2.
Came back way too high. And that's what happens. Swatted down by Feng Yanzhe for a 5-2 lead. Well, that's the second time that we've seen the through the legs defense. Huling Fang, brilliant again.
Service over.
She's certainly on fire.
5.
So close in that first game.
Yan,
Yang and Hu.
quick. Okay, Yan, sir, get ready. Four, 5.
Well, that was just a bad read by Huang Dongping. So 5-all.
Service over. 6-5.
Well, this second game has started with some very quick fire points. Neither pair really getting engaged in any serious rallying. And a great shot at the net there.
7.
Drops right in front of Huling Fang.
Yes. Line judge. Thank you, line judge. Yan, sir, on court. Yan, sir, serving.
So 7-5. And that one sails straight over Huang Dongping's head.
6-7.
Well, this is a good start, or the best start you could expect from Kang Po-Swan and Huling Fang from that side of the court. And once again, Huling Fang in exactly the right place.
7.
I still think that even though they might be trailing, that she might be, right now, the most effective player on court of the 4. Feng Yanzhe still trailing the rest in terms of error count. And he leaves that very well. 8-7.
Service over. 8-7.
Well, the applause you can hear,
Service over.
almost deafening at times in the Axiata arenas for Go Sun Huat Siobhan Lai, who are doing pretty well in their match against Cheng Xing and Zhang Shushan. One game up, in fact.
Service over. 9-8.
Other side of the mixed doubles draw. Of course, things getting very close now that we're heading for the final 4 berths. Well, Huang Dongping came in with the initial attack, but that was defended so well by Yang Po Swan
9-0.
that they were caught out of position after that. That's a shot just before, in fact, that was defended very well. Huang Dongping then too far off on the right side. I still think Feng Yangzhe has some issues that he has to deal with in this match. Almost caught out there by the deep serve. So 10-9 as we move towards the second mid-game interval. They've got to try something, Yang Po Swan and Huling Fang. They certainly can't afford to stay in this situation and allow Feng and Huang to just hang off the scoreline until we get to the end of this game.
11-9 interval.
But they do go in ahead, 11-9. So this is it. Crucial 10 points for the pair from Chinese Taipei. If they're going to make a stand, they have to make a stand right now.
Dongping, ready. Position.
Well, now server and receiver both on court. That came back extremely high. And that's well done by Feng Yangzhe, who pounced on that. But almost a double hit here. You can see he had to reset himself completely, Yang Po Swan. And as soon as that shuttle came back too high, then it was open season. 12-9. Huang Feng again, quick
Service over.
off the draw.
10,
She's been in great
12.
form. Oh, that's a wonderful shot by Huang Dongping. Completely changed the point of attack
13,
to the opposite
10.
flank. And they've crafted out a 3-point lead. That's a very high serve.
Service
So
over.
a lot of problems
11,
for Feng Yanzhe still.
13.
Trying a serve as he returns the shuttle back, and that's probably a good idea based on the way he's been serving so far today. It's not too much of a stretch to say that it's actually Feng Yanzhe's problems that have kept Yang and Hu in this game, and therefore the match. That is not going to help them.
Service over.
Huang Dongping having to pretty much walk back to
11.
her player bucket, pick up the shuttle. 14-11. That's a beautiful serve. So deceptive.
11.
So finding a good source of points now. Feng and Huang might not be their best performance, but that's the mark of true championship potential. If you can still win when you're playing badly, then you're really not doing too badly at all. Well, now he seems to be clicking in. 17-11.
11.
Oh, that's some great play.
18-11.
Well, they've managed to somehow struggle their way through this, but at 18-11 and one game up, it's very much looking now like they're going to be on their way.
12,
Service
18.
gets returned to the Chinese Taipei pair. That's out. Challenge coming.
Challengers called out. Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over.
So 19-12.
19-12. Yang Borshen. Play.
2 points away now. Deep serve. Almost caught out Yang Po-Swan. Feng Yanzhe being very careful indeed. That's a wonderful drop shot from the back. Follows it up with a smash down the middle. And that's given them 8 match points.
Match point.
Well, it would be a comeback of some note if Yang and Hu can come back from this. They've got the serve back.
13-20.
And that's another one saved.
20.
14-20. Obviously no mistakes allowed at match point. That's in, and that's the game. 21-12. 36 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Match won by Feng and
Well,
Huang.
they were a little bit slower out of the blocks today,
21-14.
but it's another semi-final and a first in 2025 for the world #1 pair of Feng and Huang Dongping. Credit has to be given to Feng for being in some really good form, but unfortunately today was not going to be their day. There's confirmation of it, 21-19, 21-14 in 36 minutes, and Feng and Huang Dongping are through to the last four.
Hello, it's been a real joy here for the fans at the Axiata Arena, which is the venue for the HSBC BWF Malaysia Open 2025. It's the opening tournament of the new season. It's a Super 1000, so you've got the very best players in the world gathered here. On court 2, it's quarter-final day, and in the second session, our second match, and the fifth one of the day, is men's doubles. Chen Bo-young and Liu Yi take on Ben Lane and Sean Vendy of England. Raucous atmosphere, as you can imagine right now. The Malaysians playing, that's why. And looking at this men's doubles, the winner of the match we're about to watch will play either the Popov brothers of France or Malaysia's Man and T.
On court 2, men's doubles, Chen Bo-young, Liu Yi, China, versus Ben Lane, Sean Vendy, England. Umpire Kang Soo-young, service judge Muhammad Izzat Salman,
to
Malaysia.
court 2. Anticipation of the match. So looking at the head-to-head, Lane and Vendy have beaten their opponents twice before.